Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quad dominant leg workout for you. We are going to destroy your quads today. We're going to start with some leg extensions. Feet are parallel, and we are just going to hold at the top and lower down nice and slow for that eccentric muscle action. I sped it up here a little bit for you, but we are going to keep that tempo pretty slow. Adding a variation, we're going to have the heels together, toes out. This is going to target more of the outer quad muscle. Really trying to keep those toes out, split apart, and the heels in. You might feel this a little bit in your hips as well. Toes together, heels out is our next variation. We're going to do 10 of these as well. This is a little bit difficult to hold the correct form. So if you need to lower the weight, that is totally fine. We're just going to target that inner part of the quad. If you have some knee stability issues with squats and lunges, this is going to be a great exercise for you to work on to help with that stability. That thing moved on me. Did not expect it to. We're going to do some pistol squats here. If you want to modify this and maybe put a bench or a chair or even use your couch and turn these into sit and stands, you're just basically going to sit down and then stand up with the one leg. You could still hold on to something if you need to. If you have a chair with armrests on it, that's fantastic. If you're not able to do the full pistol squats by themselves yet, if you want to modify with the standing version, you can always tap the heel down. We're just going to make sure we're sitting back into that heel still, sitting back into the hips, and making sure we're feeling it in the front of the leg more than any other area. Our second superset here, we are going to be doing some loaded squats with the Smith machine. So you can see my heels are lined up with the track the bar is sliding up and down on. And that is a good way to gauge how far you're leaning back. Notice how I'm not coming all the way up and pushing my hips forward. That puts some unnecessary pressure on the low back. So we're just going to keep that tension in the front of our legs. You're going to feel this burn, guys. I want you to feel this burn. And we're going to rep out 20 of these, just singles. To add a variation, you can put those heels up on a 2.5 pound or 5 pound weight just to elevate the heels and target those quads a little bit more. If you were to put these under your toes, you would feel it more in your glutes and your hamstrings. So this just focuses more on the quads. We're going to add a variation pulse for 4, hold for 4, and then power up. We're going to try to do 5 of these. The next one, we're going to do down for 4, hold for 4, and power up for 1. We're also going to try to do 5 of these. And I know this is going to burn like crazy because it's after your 20 singles. So if you need to take a break, that's fine, but don't give up. Your summer legs you're working on. You can add some extra singles at the end if you really want to burn that out. Second part of the superset, we're going to be doing some Bulgarian split squats. I brought this bar down to the 5th rung. I probably should have brought it down to the 3rd or 4th one because it was a little bit high. I was having a hard time balancing, and I wasn't feeling as much in my quad as I was in the front of that back leg because of the stretch I was getting. So that's something to keep in mind if you are using this machine. You can, however, put your back foot on a Bosu ball or a bench, or even the kick-up portion of the quad extension machine we used in the first superset. That also works well if you want that padding for the front of your ankle. I'm just doing singles here. This one I am coming up halfway, bring it back down, and pushing all the way through. This is a good way to really intensify that burn. You can just do singles, but I prefer to do the halfway up, or just not extend that leg all the way as I'm doing here. For our third and final superset, we're going to work in some abdominal muscles. We are going to be using a decline bench machine where you're able to hook your feet. If you do not have access to a machine like this, maybe you're at home, you can tuck your feet underneath the couch and you can do a mini squat as you crunch use the momentum, try and do a little mini squat from that, and then come down nice and slow and controlled. You're gonna get a similar muscle action as this. I'm holding at the top, I'm contracting my quad muscles at the top, and then lowering down with that eccentric muscle action again. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time. It's very important because we're going to activate that rectus abdominal area a little bit more. To finish off this workout, we are going to be doing some jackknives. I am controlling through my upper body, bringing my knees in towards my elbows. Core is nice and tight to help me stabilize. And you can do mountain climbers or put your feet on a Bosu and tap one foot at a time forward. You can also do this variation of more of a quad dominant abdominal exercise where you're simply tapping the knees, pushing through the heels. If you want to put a pad underneath your knees just to cushion, that is totally fine as well. And we're going to try to do at least 10 of each of these. Go ahead and screenshot this workout. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching.